I'm Brady Lumsden. I'm a grade 11 student from Langley, British Columbia. 4 months ago, I went to downtown Vancouver and participated in a women's march for missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. Now, I had never heard about this problem. I had never heard of anything other than residential schools. In our textbooks, we learned that residential schools started 100 and some odd years ago, and they were created by people who we don't even remember the names of anymore. But when you learn that the last one closed in 1996, imagine what could be going on today that we have no idea about. I've realized that there's so much suffering in BC, in our communities, in our own towns. I mean, 3,000 women have gone missing or have been murdered in the past 30 years. And that's all we know about. 3,000 mothers, sisters, friends, aunties, gone. When I first found out, I needed to know more. I reached out to people in my community, elders. I talked to all these different people, and I knew I had to do more. You know, there was this one case I read about. It said that there was an Indigenous woman who had been forcibly sterilized. She was only 15 years old. I realized that this is such a huge problem. When I did further research, it's so prevalent. In 6 months alone, 50 women came forward saying that they had been forcibly sterilized illegally. And what if it was my sister? That's what started the campaign, and that's why we call it Who Is Your Sister?
So, Francyne Joe. I am the current president of the Native Women's Association.
My name is Robert Juata. I am a young filmmaker from Surrey, BC.
My name is Una Ann. I am an Aboriginal support worker.
My name is Christina Marie Laddie.
Brady first approached me about making a documentary about some of the Indigenous issues in Canada today. Now, I was kind of reluctant to begin with.
There's so many things that I would say people at home don't realize.
Brady started talking to me about the missing and murder of Indigenous women, and I had no idea what that was. I had never even heard of that.
You don't know what they want to do, and it starts with education. Sometimes just stepping up and saying something.
Every single Indigenous person is a miracle. That they exist is a sign of this resilience and strength.
Through reading some of the stories of the people who were affected by this crisis, you feel morally obligated to continue.
And people are still in disbelief. This happened here and nobody knew about it.
Nothing material is really going to fix that. The only thing that can fix that is awareness, so that the people who are going through this are not alone.
You don't have to be the president of the world to get your voice heard. All you have to do is awaken that passion inside of you. And only then will we see the changes we need in the world.